One thing I wish I knew in my early 20s about money is there's 4 levels to money and no one talks about them. And I learned these from a multi-millionaire that happens to be in his early 20s right now. I'll post his video in the description. And if you don't know about these levels, trust me, they're going to help you make a bunch more money. Okay, so the first level is scarcity. This is where everything kind of sucks. You got a cheap apartment, you got a cheap car. If anything happens in your life, like a medical bill comes up, you're just screwed. You have very little savings. You're not going out to the restaurants that you want to eat at. Chances are you're either not going on dates or you're trying to get the girl to pay half, which is just a bad idea. And I remember the feeling of going to a grocery store lineup and hoping there was enough money in my account and that I wouldn't get denied the food that I was trying to buy. Yeah, that's all scarcity stuff. People here are making like $5,000 or less a month. All right, so the next level is comfort. This is where you've got enough to get by. You have a decent place, you got a decent car. You go to restaurants every once in a while, but mostly Chipotle. And if you're on a date with a girl and she orders an expensive drink, you're like, gonna feel that. And comfort's not too bad. It's where you're making like let's call it $20,000 a month. And this is the level that most people are going for, and they flatline when they get there. It's called abundance. Now, abundance is cool. This is where you're making $30,000 to like literally $100,000 a month. It's a pretty big zone. This is where you can live where you want to live. When I got to my abundance zone, I moved to Hawaii, like as close to the water as humanly possible. And it's where you can buy some really cool things basically on a whim. Like one time I was in a mall, I went into the Tesla store, didn't intend on buying a Tesla, but then bought one. And then I got it wrapped for like $6,000, and that's an easy decision because it's going to look cool, it's going to make me feel good. I'm going to be honest with you, abundance is not where you want to stay. Mainly because it comes with restrictions, and I want to be able to buy whatever I want to buy, live wherever I want to live, do whatever I want to do. And that really actually only comes from the next level, which is called excess. Excess is where you're not just making $100,000 a month pre-tax, you're making $100,000 a month clear to you after tax every single month. And excess goes up to infinity. This is where you're buying private jets, buying a mansion on the water in multiple locations, and accomplishing the real reason that we, the masculine, try to pursue money, which is the pursuit of freedom. If you want to know how to go from scarcity to comfort to abundance to excess, watch a couple more of my videos because a lot of it has to do with mindset stuff, as well as actually putting yourself in a position to make that money, like tangible stuff, which is all in those videos.